Genesis, Indiana. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh. We do so in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. This your boy, Padad Taz of War, Genesis, Israelites, Genesis, Indiana, man. Hey, if you just now checking out the channel, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like the video, share the video, and push this into the algorithm, man. We out here trying to, really build our people up with these videos and just edify, man. So I'm pretty sure y'all see the title. I recently did like a short where I was basically going into this Drake and Kendrick battle, and it was something slight where I was like just basically saying like Drake he let the pride get to him in this battle. You overlooked Kendrick. You didn't look at Kendrick as a formidable opponent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you thought just because you annihilated Meek Mill that it was going to be the same thing with Kendrick, but I mean, we see how that worked out for you. Um, and this is two Israelite brothers going at it. You know what I'm saying? Rap battle that turned into a whole lawsuit. And seemed like the first in history. So what what I'm gonna do is I got a lesson I'm gonna go into, and we're gonna really investigate and look into this battle, because this battle has damn near been ongoing since goddamn, I think it was April of last year, into April of last year. But I mean, it's been more things that was going on and stuff like that, from sneak dissing and stuff like that. But you had Kendrick drop like that, where he said F the big three, it's just big me. You know what I'm saying? You had stuff like that, but Kendrick dropped that. Then J. Cole jumped in, but then J. Cole hit his came out with his apology and stuff like that, so he got up out of the battle. But then Drake dropped push ups. And then the battle ensued, you know what I'm saying? And then Kendrick came with the haymaker, the Grammy award winning Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it, man. Has Drake truly lost the war? Because at the end of the day, Drake definitely lost the battle. But is he gonna lose the war too? That's the question. It's a lot of things that he could have did in this battle that he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into some scriptures right now. Let's go to. Hold on, let me share my screen. Oh yeah, and if you would like to join Genesis Israelites, hit the email deacon@genesis144.com, deacon@genesis144.com. Make sure you hit the email. Now let me share my screen. Before we even go into the actual information, let's go right here. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. Bro, why would you even battle a nigga named Kung Fu Kenny, bro? Let's look at this nigga, man. Why would you battle a nigga like this, bro? Like, Drake, why in the hell would you battle a nigga like this, bro? This is crazy work, yo. Like, nigga, you knew, like, it's something in your body. See, I think what was happening was like niggas was probably like, I don't think that, nah, Kendrick is not going. I think he was trying to tell himself that Kendrick can't, F with me. But I think he knew Kendrick like this could rap, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think he, now him and Pusha T, he lost that battle. You know what I'm saying? But it put some chinks in his armor, but he still got back out there. After that. But I think he really thought, like, to really think that you was really thinking that you was just about to, body Kendrick is just crazy, bro. Like, look at this nigga, man. Crazy, bro. And this nigga from Compton, man. Now, most niggas will look at me and be like, you're biased because you're from the West Coast. I was born on the West Coast. I was born in California. So they'll look at me like, oh, you was born, in the LA area, so you're biased. I'm not being biased. I mean, I'm just being straight up. Like, to think that you're just about to roll through somebody like this, you're out of your mind, Drake. You know? Um, hey, shout out to my Toronto niggas, man. Shout out to Officer Yawanathan, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Hey, I know you don't like this lesson I'm doing. I know you don't, man. Hey, shout out to the six, though. I love them brothers, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's go into it right now. But yeah, man, let's go into it. Proverbs 24 and 6. So the first precept I'm gonna go to is Proverbs 24 and 6. It says, "For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety." So when you're about to go into battle and you're about to go to war with somebody, you should be asking for wise counsel. You should be asking for brothers, getting their opinion on this, getting their opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? Before you go into any type of war, you need to be scouting. You can't just be going into a war blind. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know. I don't know if that's the case with Drake. I don't know if he, wasn't, getting counsel. But I mean, it damn near is hard to tell. It's hard to say that he was, because I mean, like, look at how the battle went, man. Like, you talking about you're a war general and all this stuff, but you was not strategic. Your strategy in this battle was lacking. You know, Kendrick he out strategized you clearly. You know, but it says, "For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war." You don't go into a battle unless the battle is already won, man. Unless you know in your mind that the battle is already won, and you win the battle in your mind before the battle even start. You win the battle in the spirit before the battle even start. You know, but don't go to war unless you're prepared, and you should be seeking counsel. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going out there looking crazy. You know, and I feel like in this battle, I feel like Drake, just it seemed like he just dived out of there, like, dived out there. And see, like, when you get to a level of fame on the status of a Drake or somebody like that, it gets to the point where you do have people around you that might be like, bro, we don't even need to do this right now. But, ego, pride, different things can seep in to the point where you like, no, I got to jump out there and body this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it can be bad, because now we see a whole lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit against your label. You know what I'm saying? All because of the simple fact that, I mean, even when you, like, regardless of how you want to look at it, because they're not, they pushed you, they gave you everything you needed, and they pushed you. Now that, another artist put a pop out, and it seemed like they're pushing him, and they're not pushing you no more. So now it's like, oh, I gotta put a lawsuit on the label. Look, bro, take your L, peace. Take your L, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take your L. Like I know you want your money, and I I pray you get your money, King. But you gotta take your L, bro. Like you gotta take your L. You gotta get over the L, take the L. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, do I agree with the record labels um robbing Kendrick? No, I don't agree with that. Like I will say I do hope that they lose money, in this lawsuit, and that you get your money, King. But at the end of the day, it still looks bad because this is happening after a battle that you clearly lost. You know, just repent, come back to the commandments, bro. Like leave all the other the BS alone. So let's continue. Let's go to. Let me drink this. All right. This is First Timothy 1:18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare. You're not about to go into a battle unless you know that you're going to be equipped enough to deal with the battle. Right here, we're seeing, like it's talking about the scriptures, according to the prophecies which went on before thee, that by them you might war a good warfare, fight with the prophecies. You got ammunition to go into the battle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not gonna act like, look, one thing I'm not about to do, because you got people sitting up there acting like Drake didn't rap. He rapped in his battle. Like one thing I'm not about to sit up there and act like he didn't come with some shit. Like Family Matters was hard. Family Matters was hard. I ain't gonna lie, you know. But I think strategy is what killed Drake. The lack thereof of a strategy is what bodied Drake. And now we see this whole funeral carried on from the through the Grammys, um, Super Bowl. Everything Drake said went against him. Everything that he said went against him. And this is hey, look, this is a very this is something to keep in mind. The Most High is terrible, man. He's terrible, man. And when I say terrible, I'm saying in the sense of he's devastating, and he can he can put you down, man. You think you up here, you think you at the height of your power that nobody can do anything to you. He can humble the hell out of you in front of the whole world, man. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Drake being humbled, you know, you know, we're seeing him being humbled. And I was about to say something, but I forgot what I was about to say. Maybe it'll come back to me. Let's go to the next precept, though. I was about to say something too. I promise I was about to say something. Let's go to Deuteronomy 20. Okay. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 20. And let's start at let's start at 8. Because we're gonna start up earlier and then start at 8. So verse 20. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest in chariots and the people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for Yahweh thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. So when we're going unto a people, don't be afraid of them. Regardless of how big they is, all the chariots they got, whatever. Don't be afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? Um, it says, and it shall be when they come nigh unto the battle that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble. Neither be ye terrified because of them. For Yahweh your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. Now watch this. Verse 5. And the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that have built a new house and have not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in battle and another man dedicate it. So here you see we're getting out the people, we're getting out certain people so they can tend to certain things. People that's fit for war, that's going to be fit for war in this time, you know what I'm saying? They're going to go straight out on the battlefield. But as far as somebody like, you got a new house, you haven't dedicated, hey, guess what? We don't want you to die in battle, to get home and go, do what you need to do. And then verse 6, and the man that had planted the vineyard, have he not eaten of it? So he haven't got a chance to cherish it. Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that have betrothed a wife, and have not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in battle, and another man take. So you just betrothed the wife. No, let him go to his wife. We don't want him to die in battle, and another man take his wife. Let him go enjoy that, And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. So if you had some Negroes that was in your camp that was afraid of going into this battle, and they was sitting up there projecting that on you, no, they gotta go. Anybody that's around you, like Kendrick said, like I said this before, like Kendrick said this in the song, throw your ass out this rental if I smell nervousness. Like, you got to get the hell up out the rental. The moment you sitting up there talking about, I don't want to go out here, but what if this happened? This and that. Hey, you gotta go. Like, when I start smelling fear on you, like, you got to get up out of here, because you're going to put that fear that you're projecting is going to start affecting everybody that's going out here to do this mission for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. And this is just going into war, going into how we dealt with war, and how we should move. Verse 9, and it shall be when the officers have made kind of under the weather, but let's continue. And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. Now verse 10, when thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. So when we came unto a city, we proclaim peace unto it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what it is, we checking their temperature. And that's how, like, I feel like when Kendrick made that record where he was saying what he was saying and like that, I don't know if Drake did, I don't know if he did this, but it should have been a call made unto, Kendrick, hey, is it up? Is this what it is? I mean, now I'm gonna say this. I say that, but like when you listen to like that, it sounds like it's up. It sounds like it's no more talking. So at that point, it sounds like you beating a dead horse at this point. You know what I'm saying? But proclaim peace unto it. Verse 11, and it shall be if it make thee answer of peace and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. So if they sit up there and be like, hey, yeah, it's peace, you know what I'm saying? They don't want no problems. Then, the people are going to be tributaries unto us, and they're going to have to serve us. You know what I'm saying? So if Kendrick bowed down, it was like, nah, it's no problems, whatever. Okay, cool. That's, we deal with beef. We don't just sit up there, jump out the window on somebody. We make sure, hey, what is it going to be? You know what I'm saying? Verse 12, and if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. But if you war against us, when I come to you, checking the temperature, then guess what? We're going to besiege you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake tried to besiege Kendrick, and it failed tremendously. You know what I'm saying? It failed tremendously. One thing I want to say, and I think I said this earlier, but every battle, it's one in the spirit before it's one in the physical. You know what I'm saying? One thing about this battle, Like when you got songs like what's that one song that Kendrick did in this battle? 616 in LA, where he was basically talking. It was like a message to God, and he's talking to God about him going to war. Who am I if I don't go to war? Stuff like that. But you see this spiritual. Um, you see Kendrick tapping into more of the spirit in different time, in different and channeling more of the spirit in different realms of this battle. You know what I'm saying? And different times of this battle, you see it. Um, Now I'm not saying that Kendrick is now Kendrick knows he knows what the Israelites, but I'm not saying that he's a law keeping Israelite. I'm not saying that, but because I don't know at the end of the day, I'm not saying that though, you know. But what I am saying is that you see him channel those different things throughout this battle. You don't really see Drake do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why another thing too, like you can say, I'll say the battle's definitely won in the spirit before it's won in the physical, because I even seen this with Errol Spence when he fought Terrence Crawford. You know, when they was at the press conference, I'm listening to Terrence Crawford. I give a big up to God, this and that. First and foremost, giving, big up to God, this and that. He just honoring God. Now, I'm not saying that he's, I'm just saying like just the fact that he's saying that, you know what I'm saying? And then you see Errol Spence, the first person he give honor to, the parents, this and that. When I heard that, now this might be crazy some people, but when I heard that, I was like, yeah, Errol Spence go get his ass beat. I said that. Yeah. I straight said that. And because he got his ass beat, I won some money off that fight too. So let's continue though. Let's go to Ephesians 6. So this is Ephesians 6. We're gonna start at verse okay, this is Ephesians 6. We're gonna start at verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So you should be having armor on. You should be prepared for battle. If he come with this angle, how am I gonna counter that? How am I gonna deal with the different things that my opponent might come with? Because verse 12 says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're fighting against, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're ultimately fighting against. So you have to win the battle in the spirit before you win the battle physically, man. So you need to be strapped up and ready, man. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 20. We're gonna go to Psalms 20, and we're gonna start at 6. Now I know that the Lord saveth his anointed; he will hear from his holy heaven, and with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. So some people trust in their chariots. Some people trust in their horses. It's just like saying some people trust in their cars, some people trust in their money, some people trust in their guns, you know, some people trust in their fame. But we will remember the name of the Lord our God. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. Save, Lord. Let the King hear us when we call. So it's literally saying like some people trust in all these different things, but we're gonna remember the Lord our God. That's who we gonna trust in. That's who our faith is gonna be in. You know. So I definitely would say like you can sit up there and you could definitely be sitting up there thinking that you know you can trust in your abilities, trust in your abilities. And I feel like Drake trusted more in his abilities to make a hit single, opposed to um, really calculating everything. I don't feel like nothing was calculated, bro. Like I feel like you went in this battle, you figure like you was gonna just do the same, and no, like you can't go into every battle the same, bro. Every opponent is not the same. You can't underestimate your opponent either. You have to be watchful of everything that this person is good at and take that away from them. The moment you take that away from them, you're able to go on offense, you know, because now they don't have no offense because your defense canceled out their offense. So now you can go out there and apply your offense. And if you got a lot of offense, your offense is like the damn Warriors in 2017. It's nothing they can do against you. You feel me? So you got to take away. And I feel like K Dot, you know, he knew Drake was gonna come with the what's it called, but K Dot went into every different facet of hip hop, the way he um, orchestrated his songs, you know. So let's go to and I don't feel like Drake had many angles on Kendrick because there was not a lot of information out. So, but Drake, on the other hand, because he's always in the limelight, I mean, like, you know, it's a lot of things you can say about him, you know. Um, let's go to First Samuel 17:45. This is First Samuel 17:45. Then said David to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. So he like, hey, if this Philistine is coming to me with a sword, a spear, and a shield, but I'm coming in the name of the Lord. And see, that's another reason why I say the battle is won in the spirit before it's won in the physical. Because you see King David put this goddamn Philistine to death, Goliath being Goliath, you know. And I feel like Kendrick was David, you know what I'm saying, opposed to with Drake being Goliath. You know, I felt like Drake definitely did not look at Kendrick as a worthy opponent, you know, and he just thought that it was just gonna be easy work because he has the ability to make a bop. And sometimes you get so high in the clouds that you have to get pulled back down to reality that you're not what you think you is. You know, I mean, you are, you know, a talented songwriter. You know, you're talented in all these different things, but you know, you get to the point where you think you're this level above everybody, and that nothing can, you know, nobody is effing with you and all this stuff. Well, sometimes you gotta get brought down, man, because sometimes you get ahead of yourself. I felt like Drake got ahead of himself. Let's go to another scripture. First, let's go here. First Maccabees 3. So we're gonna look at First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 21. No, is that the one I wanted? No, verse 19. This is it says First Maccabees 3 and 19. For this victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven. So the victory of the battle is not standing in the multitude of a host. It don't matter how many people is coming with you. The strength comes from heaven. That's where we get our strength to even fight, to even go into these battles, to be able to do the things that we do. It comes from heaven. It ain't about all the firepower you got. You can have all the guns, all the bullets, you know, all these different things. But if you don't have the strength from heaven, you know, how are you gonna win the battle? How are you gonna truly win the battle? I want to go somewhere. Scripture coming to me. Let's go here. So one thing about Drake, uh, um, I want to apply. I want to look at something because like Yahweh Shah said some good stuff right here. I want to read this. Matthew 6. Take heed that thou do not do your alms before men, and to be seen of them. Otherwise, you have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Let's go to verse 2. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. And see, that's the thing. The reason why I'm bringing this out is because when, during the battle, Drake was coming up with, he was doing all these memes and all this stuff, telegraphing his punches, yo. Like, you don't telegraph your punches with somebody that is a goddamn assassin, you know, assassin when it comes to strategy, assassin when it comes to poetry, assassin when it comes to lyrical ability. You're not about to telegraph your punches. I don't know if this nigga thought he was Floyd Mayweather or something, but he's not Floyd Mayweather. You know? He's not Floyd Mayweather. Let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. He didn't know, like, bruh, we're talking about with Kendrick. This whole battle, he just posted a song. Posted the song, and then a couple of days later, posted another song. You were not seeing him on um, Instagram saying this or saying that. He's not saying anything. He's just dropping songs. Drake's doing all this meme. He thought that he was gonna meme him out like he did Meek Mills, and it didn't work. It didn't work. You can't, like I said, you cannot use the same strategy. And we're gonna see how all this play out because he still have that ongoing. He still has that lawsuit, that defamation lawsuit against UMG. He still got that lawsuit against them. We're gonna see how that goes. We're also gonna see how the Super Bowl go, man, with Kendrick, because man, Kendrick ain't playing, man. He just won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. 5 Grammys. Came out there in a Canadian tuxedo. Like the pettiness, the strategy. It's just, you know, I know it's killing Drake, man. I know it's killing Drake, man. Like, I know it is, bro. You know, because like he's not really giving Drake any room to drop anything because ever since the battle, he had to pop out. He had the music video for Not Like Us. Um, all this time and all these dates been all these dates been spread out to the point where Drake can't drop even if he wanted to. You know, and then he drops his album. Drake ain't drop no album. He dropped his album, and then now he wins these Grammys. Drake's literally talking about Kendrick just opened his mouth, someone go get him a Grammy right now, and he won a Grammy off his diss track towards you. Man, it's cold, man. The Most High can make you eat those words, yo. And then what else I was about to say? And then he got the Super Bowl coming up. And then after the Super Bowl, he's going on tour with SZA. Somebody else that Drake was working with, made songs with, you know? I think they even said they was in a relationship at one point. Like it's just been going bad, man. He's spiraling out of control. He's dissing, I guess allegedly dissing LeBron James. All these people that showed up at the pop out. It's a problem with all them. Look, bro, you gotta look at yourself at the end of the day. Ask yourself what could you have done better. Um, ask yourself what have you done. Like, see, this is the thing. A lot of times, we be like, why is all this stuff happening? Well, you gotta ask yourself, what have I done? Have I done anything to cause God to do this to me? Have I done anything to cause God to um, cause that turn everybody against me? Because sometimes it could be you. You know, I mean, sometimes you can be doing the right thing. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes it can be you. that's causing this from the things that you have done. You know, there was people that were saying that he was messing with other people's women. You know, that's alleged. You know, so if that's the case, then, and if the Most High is bringing his judgment, that it's just, you know, it's happening. But, you know, can he come back from this? Uh, I think from a standpoint of rap, I can't see it. I mean, I think he's phenomenal when it comes to, you know, rapping, but I don't think nobody gonna respect it as far as, you know, it's just him making music like love songs, stuff like that. Yeah, he could make some bops, you know, some for the women, you know, stuff like that. I think he come back that way. Just keep making music and humble down, bro. And know this, Drake. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You need to repent, come back to the commandments. So with that being said, I'm gonna close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh. Do so in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.